Hey people, this is Mr. UV, aka Mr. Ultraviolet, and I'm back with another video in the same day. I recorded the one previously to this one. It was 2 hours long. Basically, I'm gonna condense it because I didn't want it to be that long. I do ramble a lot, but if you want to catch all of the extra tips and in detail and live and more fluent the way that I said it, you can watch the 2 hour version. I'll probably title it long, and this one will be titled the same thing, but it'll say short. And I just go down. I watched it, try to condense all the information a little bit, make it a little quicker for you. I will say this. This is respond to the comment from Crystal. She commented on one of the videos and asked if I was free to play and if I can basically give out some free to play type tips. This is a response to her, so thank her for the video. It's all a response to her question. Now, I also been getting questions about free to play guides. What's the best way to move? It's all in this video. Now, I do want to answer the question right off the gate. No, I am not free to play. Do I still spend money? No, but I have spent money in the past. So technically, I am not free to play. But I'm going to tell you what I spent money on. Cause first thing, disclaimer, I must say, spending money in this game does not make you stronger. Spending money saves you time. Always look at it like that. You should not spend money on things that you think or hope will give you an advantage. You spend money on things that will save you time and cut out the grind that you would typically have to go through to get or hit a certain point. That's how you should always look at it in any game. Not just Wild West Heroes, but any game that you play, whether it's mobile, console, PC, always look at it like that, and your money will be well spent. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna condense this down, and I'm gonna start off with some of the top questions people usually ask me, and the things I think that is important. All right, so we can look at my roster. Most people ask me, "How did you get all those characters? How did you get all these characters? How did you get your roster to look like this?" Be honest, my roster, it is good, I would say, but it's not the best. But it is good. And I can see how a lot of people will be intimidated or look at me in envy. And I'm gonna explain how you do it. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Here we go, right? Boom. You wanna understand how to get characters really fast? This is what it is. Spoiler alert. Don't spend money, right? This is how you gonna do it. You play through the campaign. When you hit a certain point in campaign, you're gonna start unlocking certain spots throughout the town, right? Like the hotel, this spot right here. What is this? Uh, what's this called? The saloon, right? Then you got a dance hall, gambling hall, things of these natures, right? And then you can level those spots up along with your town hall and build houses, all that. That's what the game's about, building up your town, right? You're gonna hit a certain point in campaign. We're gonna unlock the dance hall. If you are at this point in the game, listen very closely. You're gonna get this item right here, right? You hit this and you unlock this stage right here. If you're at this stage right here, stop what you're doing. Listen to what I'm saying. You see this currency up here that I'm clicking? They're called the golden coins. What is it? See if I can find it. No. So I always get lost in the game when it comes to certain stuff. I play this crap. Oh, that's because I don't have any, because I used them during the last video, which is pretty much the same video as this, but just me rambling, but has a little bit more information. I'm gonna condense most of the important stuff. So I can't zoom in on it to show you exactly what it looks like, but they're called golden coins, right? It's the same one that you use for this event right here, right? The target recruitment. They're called golden coins. If you're at this point in the game and you're able to do this, you see these right here? Golden coins, right? You can get them from the shop, buzzer crossing shop, all that other stuff. If you're at this point, do not use any of your coins. I understand that there's an event right now going on. excuse me, there's an event going on right now that if you use them, you can get 15 fragments of a Rambler or a Regulator. I just call them Jokers, right? I know you can do that. You can get that. That's probably what you want. Don't if that's what you want, do what I'm telling you, and you'll get what you want. Don't use them. Do not use them. What you want to do is save those golden coins. Save all of them until you unlock the gambling hall. Once you unlock the gambling hall, it's just like the dance hall, but better and more honed in. At the gambling hall, you can use those same golden coins to unlock just the jokers, the white jokers and black jokers, or what they call in game ramblers and regulators. This is how you get them. You don't have to worry about getting random characters. You're only going to get those 4 characters. Well, technically 6, because there's one 4-star white joker, and then there's one 4-star black joker. They both can be leveled up to a 5-star. So you can get those 2, and then you can get the other 4, which are 5-stars innate, meaning they come as a 5-star. And those are Marshall, Hellfire Kid, Sister Mercy, and Strings. If you would like to see a picture, I'll show you a picture of what they look like. Very quick. I'm trying to make this video hopefully less than an hour. I don't want to put it out too long. Alright? So you'll get these guys, Marshall, Strings, right? And Hasidity. Okay? And then you get Hellfire Kid, Sister Mercy, Stink Cat. You're able to get the Jokers, which are some of the best characters in the game, top characters. That's how you get them. This is the easiest way to get them. Because trying to pull a Joker from the stagecoach where you normally pull, you must understand that there's a less than 1% chance for you to get any of them. Yes, you can pull all the characters in the game in the stagecoach. 3-star all the way up to 5-star legendaries or gold or yellow, right? It goes all the way up from top down to bottom, right? 5 to 3, legendary to 3. But the percentage of you pulling one of them is less than 1%. It's very rare. It is possible. My wife pulled one. First day playing. Her first 10 pulls, she got 3 um 5-star purples, and then on her second 10 pull, she ended up getting 2 5-star purples and a legendary, a 5-star legendary. It was Pathfinder. So it is possible. She didn't spend any money. Her first 20 pulls that she got, she did them all at one time. 10, then she played the game, got another 10, and they gave her the legendary. But it wasn't no Joker. It was one of the basic. It was a Clover. But nonetheless, you can do it. You can get the Jokers out of there. But the Jokers are even a smaller percentage than the rest of the legendaries. Understand that. So let's say it's a say 0.8% chance that you can get a legendary from all the basic colors, like these, right? Spades, hearts, clover, and diamond. Let's say that it's a 0.5 chance, and I think these are the actual numbers. Somewhere in game they tell you what the there it is. I was looking for this earlier when I recorded the first video. You see this? So it's even worse than what I thought. It's even worse because I said 0.5. It's worse. It's not even a point. It's not even a half a point. Look at this. Look at this. To get any of these, it's a 0.09% chance. And that's standard for any of the legendaries from any of the basic 4 factions. Now for the 2 jokers, the white and black, it is a 0. No, it's a 0.5, excuse me, can't read. It's a freaking 3:55 when we recorded this video, AM. It's a 0.05% chance. Half of a of a of a of a um 0.1%. Not even a full percent. Not even one. Half of that. This is ridiculous. So understand they are very rare to pull. Very rare. That's why you don't want to use none of your golden coins in this and golden haul. Because you can easily pull, I wouldn't say easily, but you have a way greater chance of pulling any of the regular 4 factions from Stagecoach or any other mode in the game, or getting the what's it called? The fragments from here or here. You can get them in there. It's a lot harder to pull a full one or even get fragments for jokers, or in game they call it regulators and ramblers. So that's the very first thing. Save your gold coins. Save them until you unlock the gambling hall. I can't remember. I know that you get the gambling hall. It's later on in the campaign. It's later on. I've completed a lot a while back. I can't remember what exact number or chapter it is. I know it's later on, maybe around roughly, I don't know, I want to say 9, excuse me, maybe 9, earliest, latest, maybe like veteran 1 or 2. And it's in between there somewhere. Don't quote me on what exact number it is, but just keep playing campaign, which should be the main thing that you're doing. Play campaign until you hit a speed bump, then level up, and then go back and play campaign. And in the meanwhile, you should be doing PvP and the other game modes, side modes. But complete your campaign, because that's where you're going to unlock all this stuff in your town. It's how you're going to level up your town and allow you to have more money, more resources. Once you unlock the dance hall, know that you're on your way to getting the gambling hall. Once you unlock it, you can do this. Start hoarding all these golden coins. Don't use them. Just save them. Listen to me. Save them. Even if an event comes around. Like right now, this event, we have one. I used all mine for the first video I recorded, which is the extended version of this one. But as you can see, I'm still on current round 1. I'm on round 1. I haven't even used 80. It's been going on for at least a week to 2 weeks, this event. I've only used 26. I haven't even completed the first round. And I know I'm not going to complete it because I refuse to spend money. Certain events in here, and I'm not going to change subjects, but certain events in here require you to spend money. This is one of them. So, save your gold coins. Just I don't know a specific number, but if you're listening to this video, from this day we have the event going on. It'll probably be maybe a week or two. It'll probably be like 2 weeks to 3 weeks before that event like that comes back around. By that time, you should have at least 100. Nah, maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe you should have about, I don't know, 20, maybe 50 of those saved up around that. It depends on your progression through the game. But regardless, if you save them until you unlock the gambling hall, then you have full control of how many jokers you have the potential to pull. You have an increased chance. You have a better chance of pulling the jokers here in the gambling hall than you have pulling them in the stagecoach where all the other pools are at. So don't use them in the dance hall. Don't use them in dance hall. Do not use them in dance hall. Don't use them here. Save them so you can use them in the gambling hall, where specifically you only can get jokers, not any of the other factions. And this one you cannot get diamonds, hearts, none of that. It's just jokers. All right. Sorry about the pop-ups and all that. All right. So, and like I said in the other video, I record through my phone and I get all of your notifications, your comments, and all that. It pops right on my phone. I get to see it instantly. That's why I'm making the video so late, because I receive comments and I'm responding to them instantly. Going in to put the information out there for y'all to consume it. You know what I'm saying? And it's for free. Knowledge should be free at all times. But let's go. Now, I'm going back to your first question. How do you get characters? I just told you right there. That's how you have a greater chance of getting jokers. Legendary jokers at that, which are some of the best characters. How do you get other characters? I told you you can't use the gold coins on those, right? Okay, here's another way till you can get them. Now, like I said, as you play through campaign, you will unlock all of these features throughout the time. You might already have them unlocked, but you might not have been using it, the most proper way to benefit you. So here's another hint tip right here. Now, if you're at this point where I'm at, you might have another one. The first one was the cards. Had the little card with the question mark on it. The next one, if you hit the one to the left of it, it looks like two people with hats and an arrow over it. You're gonna hit that one. What this one does, I showed this in the last video, but I'm gonna show it again. What it does, if you pick any card, any character, when you select it, you hit exchange. The card right here is going to give you a random card from the same faction. Meaning, if I use a spade, I'm going to get a spade and only a spade on the right side right here. And it will only be the same tier or level of stars as I'm trading in. So if I hit exchange right now, this next card is going to guaranteed be a spade card, and it's guaranteed to be a 4-star character. It will be random. Now, granted, there's only maybe I think it's like 2 characters of blue 4 stars. So that would be a bad card to pick, right? Let's see. Yeah, there's 2 4 stars. It's this guy. He's 5. There's a 5-star version of him, and then it's the girl that I clicked the first time. Now, this is what you use to get more characters. Let's say I want to build a whole spade team, right? Have every character that I want except Chief. All right, let's not use Chief. Except let's say Chief, right? And I have 5 of her. I'm gonna hit exchange. You see this? It costs 100 of these. If I hit exchange, I'm guaranteed to get another 5-star spade character. It can be, now understand this, it can be a 4-star that's been fused together to turn into a 5-star. There is a percentage that you can get one of those. It will be 5-star, but it can be a fused 4-star. Or it can be just a native 5-star, which is a purple one like this. Let's see what they give me. This is for the sake of the video. Do not waste resources like this unless you know exactly what you're doing and you already plan what team you want to build. Because none of these resources come easy. Let's go ahead. See what they give us. Boom. Like I just said, they gave us a 4-star that was fused into a 5-star. Now, you have a choice. Once you click it, you have a choice. You can hit save and keep it, or you can hit cancel and you just keep the card that you used the first time. Right? Now I'll do it one more time. Shouldn't be doing this, but I'll do it anyways. Right? Let's go ahead. See. See if I can get a purple. There we go. Got another purple one. Different card, and you can get duplicates. You can get the same card that you're using to trade into exchange. That can happen. And if I want him, I can hit save, but I'm not going to do that. And that's how that works. And you say how to get the currency to use this. Well, ironically, you get them from using the golden coins, right? You use it from you getting the golden coins. Now, if you've been using golden coins, go ahead and if you want to get a specific card from a certain faction, go ahead and use it. Flip them cards over and get what you want. If you have not did it yet, take my advice. Sit it out. Sit on the cards and the team you have for a minute. Try to get your heroes through events and things of that nature. And just save all your golden coins. And when you pull them, and when you unlock the gambling hall, you might be able to pull you some legendary jokers, which are some of the best characters in the game. And if you don't, well, keep trying. And at least you'll gain that resources to do the card flip exchange like I was showing you. Now, this is good. You're asking, what is this useful for? If I can't guarantee get what I want or something like that, well, I'll show you what it's useful for. Let's say like a guy like me, right? You look at my roster. Have everybody in the game except one person, and that's the new tank they just released, the Prospector, right? And this is a way for me to get him through the exchange. Because he's in here, right? Every character's in here. So I can try my luck. I'm gonna exchange her and see if I can get the new character, the prospector. Let's see. No, I got Lark. Alright, so I'm not gonna do it because I'm already at 300. But there is a chance to do it. That's how I end up getting one of the copies of the new character. The one that came out before the prospector. The new Heart character. What was her name? Blossom. That's how I end up getting my first Blossom. I got her through the exchange. Right? So that's one way in game without spending money for you to get more characters. Now, you saying, I don't have all those purples. Remember what I said. You don't have to use 5-star purples. Let's say you got a whole bunch of 4 stars. Well, fuse them. Go to manage heroes. Right? Go down here and fuse them. Turn them into a 5-star. You can turn all of these into 5 stars. Fuse them. Turn them into a 5-star. Then go back and flip them in exchange here and see if you can get more 5-star characters. That's an easy way for you to build your roster without having to get cards for the stagecoach or spend diamonds. Right? That's an easy way to do it. Alright? Speaking of diamonds, this is I had a couple pulls, but like I said in the video I recorded, 2-hour one, I ended up using it for the sake of the video. You should never, remember, never, ever, ever, ever use your diamonds to buy cards or characters. Never do this. Never do this. This is a worst way to use your diamonds. I have 2,500. That's enough to give me a pool. Actually, I don't have enough. 'Cause I need 2,250. I got 2,500. Oh, I do have enough. Triple can't read. But yeah, I have enough. But I would never use it. Never use it. Have I? Yeah, of course. I did it like the first day I started playing because I was desperate. And I knew starting this game that it was a bad idea. Should you? No. Take my advice. Do not do it. If you've been doing this, I don't care if it got you a legendary in the past. Stop at once. Do not do this. Do not do this. Ever. Don't even do it for one. Don't ever do it. If you don't have any cards to pull in this, wait. Do your dailies every day. Do your daily objectives. And when you complete all of them, they give you a free card. Complete events and stuff like that that they give you cards in. Like this one right here. They give you cards. Right? Do stuff like that. Do not waste your diamonds on that. This is what you use your diamonds on. I'm going to show you. This is what you use your diamonds on. And this is very important. This next topic is resources, saving resources, become a hoarder. This is how you're going to climb and get power like this, 1,000,000 power level for one team. This is how you do it. This is how you do it, right? You save your resources. You don't use your diamonds on that. You want to know what you use your diamonds on? I'm gonna show you what you use your diamonds on. Use your diamonds on PvP, PvP refreshes, like buying these to hit certain points, and I'm gonna elaborate later on in the video about PvP. But you use your diamonds on that, and then you also use your diamonds on. Bear with me. Use your diamonds in the shop, right? And what you should be buying out the shop. You should be buying not no cards, none of this stuff. The stuff that I have bought, that's what you're gonna buy. That's what you're gonna buy. And what is that? You're gonna buy this right here. These carrots, 600 carrots. You can get 600 carrots for 11 diamonds. That's nothing. You should be buying that every day. Every day. No matter if you're level 1 to level 17 to I've been playing a day or to I've been playing 2 months in. You should be buying it every day. What else should you buy? You should be buying these. 24 hours gold dust. This is one of the most important resources in the game. This is how you're going to level your characters up. This is how you put power on your characters. You should be buying this. This costs us 435 diamonds if I'm not mistaken. That might seem like a lot. If it does, then you haven't been using your diamonds right since you've been playing. You should always have this many diamonds stacked up. These diamonds you see, I have 2,000. I did not buy these diamonds. This comes from me just ranking in events and just playing the game. What else should you buy? You should be buying these. If you got it like that, buy these as well. The 24-hour gun oils. You will not regret it. You buy those two things. Actually, those three. You buy these because this is 11. This is nothing. The carrots, you should always have that. You buy those. And then you buy this guaranteed. Guarantee you buy these two. You can't buy the last three. The last third one, the gun oil. Make sure you buy this gold dust. Please do it. 24 hours. Now that number is based off how far you ranked up your town, which is based off your campaign. Understand, the game maxes out like your chest. You see these values? This is how much I'm gonna get. It's the game says 24 hours, but the chest and everything caps out at 10. 10 hours. I'm 8 hours away. At 10, it's gonna say full. Okay? I'm getting 200 and some change gold dust a day, 2,400 gun oil, $80,000, and then I'm getting 20,000 meats. That's what I'm getting at every 10 hours. So technically, the way the game is, twice a day, if I do my resets, like if I hit cut on the notifications in your game, it'll tell you when your chest is full. It's always at 10 hours, or you can set an alarm in your game. At that 10-hour point, log in. Just log in. Click everything, cut your phone back off. Cut the game off. It's going to stack up again. At that next 10-hour point, go ahead and collect it again. You want that. You want to buy these things I'm telling you to buy every single day. This is very, very important. You buy that, and we're going to go into the next thing. This is, once you do that, your team that you done built off of how I showed you how to get some of the best characters in the game by Gambling Hall, Dance Hall, right? You start doing that, you're gonna build your characters and your rosters up. You're gonna get your roster up, and this is how you level them up. How your roster looking like mine, 4 purple stars on them. You see that? That's not all because of me spending money. Some of it is, but most of it isn't. Right? It's from saving and hoarding resources, because the resources it takes to do that, it's crazy. It's out there. Look at this. 2,500 to turn into a 5-star. Not to mention, it's going to take a whole nother 4-star purple star, so a 9-star in game. Then it's going to take 2 duplicates of her, and then a 1 purple star of the same faction. Now, I could do that for Sunset Stalker. I have the duplicate. I refuse to donate or sacrifice another 4-star character just to turn her into a 10-star or 1 red star. I refuse to do it. But I do have the duplicates and all that, and the gold dust. You say, no, you only have 1,500 gold dust. No. This is why I say hoard your resources. Look at this. I got 5 of these 24 gun oil, right? That's going to give me 24,000. Excuse me, 2,400. That's how much I get for 24 hours. No, that was for 1 hour, my bad. The max is how you do it. So that's what, 12,000. That's how much I'm going to get 24 hours. That's good. But look at this gold dust I have. I've been hoarding these. I already have 13,000 saved up that I'm just saving because I'm not leveling any characters up. This is what I get from just buying those gold dust every day from the store when it refreshes. 65 of these. I see how much I'm going to get. 15,000. 15,000. Make those purchases every day in the store. Every day. And you'll be able to have your horses looking like mine. Look at the levels. 60, 60, 60. And this is a yellow horse. Legendary horse. It comes with 4 skills. And the 5th skill already attached. It cannot be changed. It's specific skill. It's unique skill, what they call it in the game. Look at this. When a character riding this horse dies, they restore 20% of max health to all teammates that's still alive. That's level 1. And it only goes up from there. Caps out at 30. Phenomenal. Look at that. 60, 60, 60, 50, 50, 40. And these are all level 1s because I don't need to keep leveling them up. I can just put them in here. Because I'm only using horses on at least about 8 to 10 characters at all times. That's all it required. You see that? I was able to do that because I was buying those 600 carats every day on top of the carats that I stack up from here. Get doing things like that idly. It's an idle game. And that gold dust allowed me to level up my characters where they are and always have a big amount of reserves. And here's another way that you can get that gold dust. These are the resources that's the most important. Like I said, gold dust is probably the most important resource in the game. You want to get it at all times. Next is gold oil. Then I would say maybe is meats and then cash. Cash is important, but you tend to get more cash than any resource in the game. That's from my opinion. Now there's another way to get resources. The higher you climb in Calamity Canyon, you go to mop up, boom. Look at that. I'm getting 570. Now I can get this 2 times free every day. Right? So that's putting me at over 1,000. It's over 1,000. So I'm getting 1,000 gold dust every day. Because I'm at, stage 278. And I'm number 2 on the leaderboards in my server. I'm not even number 1. My man's Noob, who's in my alliance, second in command, he is at 330. Right? Now, you also get gear there from, the completion rewards. Oh, man. The wrong thing. I definitely don't want to bring this team in. Right? So, shows you what to buy from the store. Shows you how to do that. Now, I'm telling you, save these resources. Here's another reason why you save your resources. And you will still, maybe I haven't showed you enough reasons on how to get characters or things of that nature. Here's another way to get a little 10 diamonds every day. And sometimes those chests be a little funny. Alright, here's another reason why you hoard resources. Now, as you know, in events, they have certain events that they rotate. They rotate the events, like this one, the one I was showing you earlier. This one is about characters, right? This one right here. They got this one. This one, the first one I showed you earlier, was about how many golden coins you use. I used 26. I have yet to hit the maximum of 80. I had to hit 60 to get the new character that they released, the prospective. I'm not going to be able to do that unless I spend money. There are certain events where you have to spend money, or you had to either do what I'm telling you, which is hoard a bunch of resources. If I were to save my resources of these golden coins, and I probably wouldn't have had the 80 to use when this event came around, but I didn't. I took me personally at the point I'm at. I open them. I don't save them because these are the only characters I don't have in the game. I need more duplicates. I'm trying to get Sister Mercy, but for people who don't have a lot of characters, you need to hoard them and and capitalize on using them when events like this come out. Because if, let's say, you hoarded up enough to get 80 or 60, you can get all of these rewards. You can get all of these rewards. Look at this. And the new character they just released. And then you can get 15 fragments of a Rambler or a Regulator, which is a Joker. Legendary Joker. Now, that's 15 fragments. It takes us 50 to get one full character. So that would mean you have to complete all 4 rounds. You have to get 80 4 times. Alright? So that's a lot. I don't know if you have over 300 of these coins saved. I don't. But if you did, you will be able to get all of these rewards. You'll be able to get 2 of him. Well, 4 of them. You'll be able to get 4 of all of these. See, as you can see, it is on a time limit, but it goes to 4 rounds. At 4 rounds, you'll be able to unlock a full pool of these regulators and ramblers. Now they have other events like this one right here. For the sake of the video of the last video, I recorded the long extended version. I show you how you could do this. Here's another way. I'm gonna show you my bag. What else I have in here? Let's look at this. You see, I have characters. This is characters. You're probably saying, why aren't I opening these? Look at this. Why aren't I opening these? Right? I'm not opening them for this specific reason, right? Because sometimes along the way they're gonna have events like this one. That's how I completed most of these. I had characters that was still in my bag, but I opened them. That's how I completed them. This is not for me pulling. Some of them may have been. I'm not sure. But if you could check the last video, some of them I completed these challenges without me pulling. It was just for me hoarding fragments inside my bag. Now, let's see if I'll be able to show you one in this video. See, I need a 5-star regulator. So that's a 5-star white joker. See if I can make one. See if I can make one. Nope. Okay. I need 3-star. Try to make this a little fast. Open the 3-star. Let's open up 6 of them. Hopefully I can get a joker one. Nope. Let's just open up max of what I can get. Nope. Okay. They didn't give me what I wanted. That's alright. So I'm not going to be able to give you an example for this video. Won't be able to do that. But because I completed all of the event other than the jokers. And these are some of the hardest characters to get. That's why you want to save your jokers. But I'll leave that for a later part of the video. But like I was saying, if I had a character, if you check the other video, the extended one, I give you an example. Like I might have had a character right here, right? I'll just pull this one. As you can see, let's say I didn't complete any of these. I say just for the sake of the video, I say I didn't complete any of these, right? Like this one says I need to get a spade. This one says I need to get a heart. This one says I need to get a clover. This what I says I need a diamond, right? So I can still get to complete this one. Let's see if I get lucky and pull a diamond. I just open this for the sake of the video. Oh no, I don't have enough characters. I have to sell somebody real quick. Don't do this. Don't ever do this. Yeah, stop spinning. Dismiss real quick. Alright. See if I get lucky. No, I end up getting a spade and I already completed that one. But if let's say it says 0. This right here will go up. It will go to 1. Let's say it was 0. And I pulled that, it will go to 1. So when events like this show up where it says obtain, that means all you have to do is get it in any shape, form, or fashion. Let's say I completed this right here, right? And I unlocked this guy. He's a diamond. He's a smooth talker. Let's say I pulled that 60, right? And I unlocked him. And I open him. That will count for this smooth talker. It will take it from 2 to 3. All I have to do is gain it. It can come from stagecoach. It can come from shard fragments I have in my bag. It can come from me unlocking the character in another as a reward in another mode. Any way I get it, all I have to do is get it. That's what obtain me. All I have to do is get it. As long as I get it, it'll count for these objectives in this mode. So that's why I hoard character fragments. That's why I hoard these and don't open them. Because when events like that come around, I can complete them. Just like for the golden coins. Hoard your golden coins if you can. Excuse me, they're gonna have events for that. Like they have right now, me recording this video. Another one they had back in the past. I'll show you an example. I also showed it in an extended video. They had one that just passed. It was for fish. I had over 300 fish saved up. I think it was like 380, something crazy like that. And these aren't even all the fish. I've spent some of them. And I'll tell you what I spent them on right after this. But look at all these fishes that I have. Because I had 300 fish hooks. 300 plus. Almost 400. I probably had more than 400 once the event ended. Because as you use fishing hooks, they gave you fishing hooks in different stages of the event. It was like open fish 25 times, and then the reward for it was they'll give you maybe 5 hooks. And then the next one was like fish 50 times, and then maybe they'll give you 5 more hooks. And then once you hit like the bottom one, I think it was like a full character or something. And I think it was a legendary character. No, it was a new character. Or something like that. It was a character though. But look at all these fishes that I have saved up. This is another way to get resources. There's another way to get resources. Real easy, right? This is how I stack up money. If I want to get cash, I got 21 of these. Each one is 2 hours. So that's 2 times 21. That's 42 hours. That's almost 2 days. So that's almost 224 hours. You see what I'm saying? So what I would get for 24 hours, this is 27. So that's about 4 days. I mean 2 days, right? That's a quarter million. So that's about, if I was to cash in those fish and get more of that cash, 2 hours, I would have about 500, a $500,000. That's easy. This is how you do. And then if you cash all those fish in during when they have a fishing event, you're going to get the rewards for the event as well. So that's how you benefit, get more characters, get more resources by saving resources and using them when events come around that ask for those specific resources. Like when you go here at the fish, and it's at every spot they have it. You see this? If you click it, it says coming soon, using earthworm lures during the event will help you maximize your benefits. That's what that's saying. Saying exactly what I just told you. If you use these fishing hooks during the event, this will be highlighted. It's not going to say coming soon. When there's an event going on, every fish that you use, every fishing hook you do like this, it's going to count towards that event. So save them. Just go ahead and save them. And this is how you fish if you don't know. Just wait for it. Great angling is the best to get. All right, I got a blue one. I've never pulled a yellow, but it's not even 1%. As we checked for the legendaries early in the video, I showed you it's not even a 0.5%, right? So yeah, save your rewards, save all your resources. I showed you in shop the ones you should be buying. This is stuff for cash. It's easy to buy. You should be buying that. Now these characters and stuff, if you need it, matter of fact, there we go. That was one. And I think that was the one I needed. So all right, I'm about to show you something. And I'll show you. Just because I said I wanted to show you, right? So I need this regulator, right? That's a white joker. I need 2 5-star ones to complete it. But it says 0. I'm going to get 1. Watch me get 1. Show you real quick. I think that's what I needed. Oh, I got to unlock it. See, it's in a fragment. See, this is what I was saying. Boom. Let me go here again. Right? I'm going to fuse her. Turned her into a 5-star. She's a white joker. She's a 5-star, right? Let's go back to the event. See what they gave me. Boom. That 0 turned to 1. That's how you do it. You open fragment characters when events come around. You use resources when events come around. And you want to save resources like cash and meats and gold dust from when you are ready to level up characters, right? And I already showed you where to buy them. There is another spot in game where you can buy good resources for discounted prices. It's for the criminal escort. It's from the criminal escort. Right now it doesn't start until 14 hours, but you go in here. I did a video on it. Check it out. When you hit certain checkpoints in the game, they're going to give you all the rewards. So if I hit 50 last week, when these 14 hours is up and I'm able to start, they're going to give me all the rewards that I gained from the last checkpoint that I played. And the checkpoints are at 50 intervals. So 50, 100, 150, 200. And it goes all the way up to, I think, 350. Don't quote me. They tend to add on to the game every time I do say what the max is. So I'm going to stop doing that. But at the point of me recording it, I don't know what it is. But last time that I looked at it did cap at 350. Just know that it's always going to be in 50 intervals. You will gain the rewards, all the rewards you gain at each checkpoint at 50 intervals. As soon as you go in, you're going to gain all those rewards. Not only are you going to gain all those rewards, those buffs, those heals, and things of that nature, there also is going to be a section in the shop where you're going to get discounted prices and tags, all this extra stuff. It's like half off, 75% off type stuff. Like you can get 10 stagecoach pulls for like 10 of these cars in here for like maybe 1,200 or 1,500, where it usually costs you 2,200. So it's always discount prices or stuff you'll be able to buy in it just for cash, where usually you only be able to buy it for diamonds. All right. Now, you want, like I was saying, say your resources. You want to plan for events. Now, there are 2 type of events that's in the game. The 2 type of events they have are ones like this, where it's like, you see this, you complete it. It's talking about hit 80 and you get 15, and then you gotta put in You gotta have 320 pulls. You gotta have 320 golden coins to get this 50, because it costs 50 pulls, 50 shards to get one full character, right? Every 80 interval, you're getting 15. So you gotta do all four to get one character. Now, you could tell that this is one because it's depending on how many resources either you've been saving, but it's always going to be at a like a I want to say unreachable amount, but it's exaggerated. Like 320 golden coins, you're gonna have to save that part for like a month, maybe a month and a half. Like that's a lot. So those are the ones you already know off the top of your head. Yeah, those are a spending event, and they always have a tab. You always know because they're gonna have a tab along with the event where you can buy them. See these? This is how you complete those events. You do what I told you. You hoard, save resources, but then you also have to buy. These are one of the ones. Then you have other events, right? You have other events where they'll give you free resources. Like they had, here's an example. They had one in the Christmas event that passed. If you remember the Christmas event and you were playing, where they had the gingerbread men on the 7 or 8 days of Christmas, 12 days of Christmas, whatever they had, it was titled, whatever. Every day you got a new free reward they gave you, and it was based off how many gingerbread men you got, which calculated to how many candy canes you was getting. And with those candy canes, you was able, I think every 300 gingerbread men was 10 candy canes, and you was able to buy resources based off how many candy canes you had. Now, those type of events are the ones like this. They are not reachable based off of the free stuff that they give you in game. What you have to do is you have to count all the amount of resources they're giving you in game for free, and then count how many resources it's going to take for you to get the maximum rewards, and then you subtract. And if you subtract and you still need more resources to get to the maximum rewards, that tells you right there that that's an event that you have to spend money on, because you're not going to be able to get to the maximum rewards with the free rewards they're giving you. So you have to spend money. All right. The ones that you really want to gamble on that'll definitely help you increase your roster is events like this one, the one I use. This is based off how many resources you saved. See, this was based off of how many fragment characters I had, or I could spend money and pull in the stagecoach. Or if I would have been saving up my stagecoach cards, maybe I could have used them all at this point, but it'll be random still. You see what I'm saying? It'll still be random because who knows what you're going to get in the stagecoach. It's all random. All right, but it can still benefit you. Those are the two kind of events. You have ones where you can just get it based off of what you saved and been hoarding, your own resources, and then the second one is ones where they require you to spend. You have to do the calculation. Like this one right here is an easy one because you already know if you do the calculation, it's gonna cost you 320 golden coins to get the 50. You know that you're not gonna have that. Like you could look at your roster and tell, no, I'm not gonna have this. And no average person should have that many sitting around. That's why they have this tab. This is the easy go getter right here to let you know. Easy sign. All right. So what's another way that you can get resources or even get characters through the resources? I'll tell you. And this is all free to play information. It's PvP. Now, the way PvP works in this game, I don't think people have been playing PvP right. The way PvP works in this game, you got your 1v1, right? Right? 1v1. This is another spot you should be spending diamonds on. I already told you. In the store, you buy those specific things: the gold dust, the gun oil, the carrots for 11 diamonds, and then the carrots for cash, right? The worms for cash. And then PvP is where you should use diamonds as well, right? This is where you should use the diamonds at. PvP is not based off of who has the strongest team. What it's based off of is who plays the most. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video. Spending money in the game does not guarantee that you will have a better account or you'll be stronger than the competition. You should spend money to save you time. This is a great case in point. If I spend the in-game money, which is diamonds, because that's all you can buy with real money in this game, other than resources, which you shouldn't be doing because you should just be saving them like I'm telling you. So the only other thing you can spend money on is diamonds. This is in-game currency. This is basically real money in the game. This is what you use it on. You use it on PvP right here. This gives you extra fights. This is how you gain in PvP. This guy right here, News, my man's, my second in command in the alliance. He's number one. He's number one in everything in our server. I'm number two now. It used to be in reverse. He's number one. Hats off to him. Great guy. But if I wanted to, I can beat him in this event in 1v1. How do I do it? He's way stronger than me. Look at his team and look at mine. He's like double my power. Double my power. Look at his team. Right? Great team. Look at my team. Great team. But he's way more strong. He has 10 stars, maxed out characters. Right? But I can still beat him and become number one because PvP isn't based off strength. It's based off how many points. You see these points on the side? It's based off points. That's how you gain, that's how you gain rank in the game. All I have to do is hit higher than 2,500 points and I'll beat him. And how do I do that? By fighting. How do you fight? You got to use these cards right here. These resources right here. Now 1v1, you only use one per fight. Right? And 2v2 and 3v3, it's either one of them. One of them you might have to use three per fight. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So you use diamonds to get you more fights. Because the more fights you can do, the more points you can gain. Which means you can get higher. Now, I don't have to fight him to get my points. I can fight anybody I want. Any of these guys that shows up random. All these people. I don't have to fight noobs. I can fight anybody. I can fight people that's weaker than me. And I'm still going to gain what I need to gain. Oh man, I didn't hit skip. But I'm going to decimate this thing. And it's not even the thing I'm supposed to be using. But it's based off your points. So I can fight any of them other characters. I can fight any of them, beat them, gain my points, and as long as I have more points than the person that I'm trying to get higher than, or the person above me, I then will take that person's slot. But if I do fight that same person that's above me, I'm going to get, basically it's going to work double in my favor because I'm going to gain points for beating them. And then he's going to lose points for taking the loss. So he's going to drop down and I'm going to go up. So it's a double win on my part. Oh man. Hope it didn't glitch out. Then I'll be stuck in here. Okay. Sometimes that does happen. Alright, see I gained 12 points for that fight. Now the amount of points, I still haven't figured out exactly if it's based off rank or the strength of the team that you're going up against. It kind of varies. It varies. You'd be surprised. You might fight somebody at rank 50 and you're at rank 2 and they'll give you 20 points. And then you might fight the person that's above you and they'll give you 12. I don't know exactly. I'm not going to quote me on how the point system works. But all you have to do is find a person, fight a couple people, find out who's giving you 20 points, 30 points, and always try to fight that person that's giving you the most points. But make sure that you can beat them. That's the thing. It's all based off a point system, right? So then we have to look at the rewards. Look at the rewards, right? Now these rewards, they're giving me buzzer tokens and they're giving me diamonds. This is how you stack up your diamonds. And this is just from daily rewards. They also have season rewards where they get better, where they hit the hundreds and thousands. You want to aim for those. Can't look at that one 2v2 because it doesn't start until 62 hours. But I can look at these 3v3. This is cross server. 2v2 and 3v3 is cross server. 2v2 it's just you having your own team. It's you by yourself, but you can pick 3 teams to fight. 3v3 is cross server as well, but you use one team and you team up with 2 other people and they have one team, so it calculates the 3 team. That's how it works, right? And these are the rewards, and they work the same way. You get diamonds from these. That's how you get your diamonds. You save them. You get it through here. You get cash. You get your golden coins, stuff like that. That's how it works. This how it works. This one doesn't have season. All right. This is how you're gonna get characters. This how you get characters. If you don't rank in the top, what, 20, you're gonna get cards. This is another way. This is what I'm saying. This is how you do it. If you do rank in the top 20, you get the golden coins. And you're probably saying, why is the golden coins higher than the cards? Because, like I told you earlier, golden coins are used specifically for gaining you jokers. The first town, the first one you gain, the dance hall. Yes, you can use them to get the same cards you can get in the stagecoach. You know, the basic factions, the hearts, the diamonds, the spades, and the clovers. But the game is telling you right here that that's not what you're supposed to use it on. You're supposed to use it on jokers, because in there and in the gambling hall, you have a higher chance of getting jokers than you have pulling and stagecoach, and a guaranteed 0 to 100 chance, or 100 to 0 chance of to getting it from the dance hall, because you can't get them at dance hall. So that's another way to get your diamonds up, to buy all the resources in store that you need. And that's another way for you to gain resources to get characters. These are the ways to do it. All free to play. This is just from you playing the game. Now, something else that you might notice there is that you get these things right here. Buzzer crossing tokens. These are very important. I'm gonna show you why these are important. All right. We got this spot called posse, right? Everyone should know this if you're in a posse, and you should be in a posse. This is our posse. Outlaw Nation, the leader of it. The L is capitalized in outlaw. All right. So you go to posse, right? You click territory. You click technologies. This is how you raise your power of your characters. Let's say you're stuck in campaign, right? So you can't get past campaign. You're trying to level up so you can get to the gambling hall and the dance hall and all of that, so you can be following the stuff that I'm telling you in the guide. All right. I'm gonna tell you how you might hit a speed bump. You might say, "Oh man, I need more characters because my characters can't beat the level." No, sometimes it's not always about the characters you have. It's about how strong they are, right? Like, what's the difference of me having this team that I have right here? What's the difference between her and her? Same character, right? This one's lower level. So you can have the same team as me, but because mine is stronger, I can do more than what you can do. Sometimes it's not all about the team or the characters, it's about what level they are. Because you will be surprised the jumps and power that you get from putting more stars on the character. Now, if you go to the spot that I'm telling you right here, maybe you already did everything else, like leveling up gear, just level them up to the cap that you can get them to at your point. This is another way, and this works also. Let's say that you're a person that you don't have any duplicates of a character, and you leveling up all your character, all your team to level 100, right? Because it's too hard for you to find duplicates to make your character stronger, right? Like, you can't get these purple stars, because to get a purple star, you got to have a duplicate of the character that you're trying to level up. For me to turn him to a purple star, I could turn him to a level 100, but I can't turn him to a level 160 or 140 or anything like that. Like him, I can't do anything to him, see, until I get a duplicate. I have to have a duplicate, and I don't have one. Well, if your team is all capped out and you still can't beat the level 1 campaign, that next chapter, maybe you need, and you already been looking at sign bonuses, you already done leveled up your town to the max you can get it to, you done put the max gear on the people that you can put on them, and all of that stuff. Okay, here's another way that you can increase power that a lot of people are not taking advantage of. Remember those buzzer crossing tokens and all of that stuff? And posse coins that you were getting from PvP? This is where you use them. You come here in technologies and you find the characters. You look, these are all categories. You click him. He's not the only character that gets these buffs. It's a whole group of these guys. Same for these. It's all groups. It's grouped, right? I think they added to it. Okay. Yeah, because they introduced a new character. All right. So you find the characters that you have in your team, and you go to that group and you put these resources into them. These are posse coins. This is what you get from PvP and what's it called, posse events, doing the bosses and the bounty quests. This is how you take advantage of that. You come here and you level these guys up. You level them up. And look, with each one, each tier you take it to, mine's this one right here, he's at level 26. Level 26, he's giving all these characters in this category 13% attack, 13% HP, and 5% damage reduction. That's for all those characters. He's one of the characters I'm using my main team, just him. So is him, the Marshal, and the Preacher. Look, they're all level 26. He's getting 13 attack, 13 HP, 5 damage reduction. She's 26. I turned her to 27 today for the last video, the extended version of this one, just for the sake of the video. And I can do it again. Boom. Turn that to 14%. Now it's at 14%. Still 5 damage reduction. And it goes up and it goes up. And you want to level this up for the characters that you were using. Don't just go through leveling everybody one by one. No. Go to the characters that you are using. Click them. See who's in that category. Level up the ones that you are using. I recommend don't just go. You can, if this is what you want to do, you can go one by one, like level him to 1, then level her to 1, and then level her if that's what you want to do. Or even if these are the people, these 3 right here are the ones you want to use for your team, you could even them out. But the way that I typically did it, I went and leveled up my damage dealers first, all to 10%. This is how I did it. Now, this is based off my team. I had decent characters. Because I bought my legendaries at the beginning when I first started playing. They carried me to a certain point that I didn't have to really worry about power because I had legendary characters early on. But if you don't want to take that route of, you can do what I did. You can go ahead, put it on your damage dealers, have your damage dealers have more health, more attack, more damage reduction, which allows you to do more damage, beat more content, and then start putting it on your tanks and your support. That's how I did it. But that's another way for you to increase your strength. And in hand, beat more content, which is the campaign, beat more Chlamydity Cannon to get more resources that you get from the mop up, which is your gold dust, your meat, your money, all of this stuff. And as you beat stages, you get gear, you get golden coins, you see all this, characters. So that's one way for you to do it. That's one way for you to do it right there. All right. Video might be getting a little long. It's supposed to be half video. Hopefully I can keep it within that. Alright. Now another little tip I want to give you. Save your jokers. Now you might use now listen what I said. I did highlight and go real hard on using your gold coins in this joker thing. It is not guaranteed to give you 5-star jokers. You can't, 5-star legendaries. You can get 5-star jokers that are, fuse 4 stars. They will give you those. I used all of my coins in the extended version of this video, so I can't give you an example. And I refuse to spend any real money just for this video after I already did it once. But you can get fuse 4 stars. You can get 4 stars, fuse 4 stars to turn to 5 stars, and then you can get the 5-star legendaries. You can get all of them in. It's not guaranteed, but it is. You do have a higher chance of getting them here than anywhere else. Now, you want to save those 4-star characters. They are very important. All of these Hasadidi, where's she at? Hasadidi and Stinkcat. You want to save these guys. Why do you want to save them? Why do you want to save them? Because when you finally do get a Joker, a Rambler, or a Regulator, you're going to need them to level up. Just like you would need a Clover to level up another Clover character. You're going to need the same faction characters to level up that faction. That is very important. So you want to save as many of these as possible. Because the last thing you want to do is finally get the Regulator or the Rambler that you had, the Joker, white or black, and then you have no other Jokers to fuse, because you don't. Because when you start needing to fuse them together to turn them into a purple 1-star, you don't want to be using another legendary to fuse just so you can sacrifice it to level him up. No, you don't want to use that for that. You want to use a 5-star fuse for this. Now, if they ask and require you to use a duplicate, like for him to turn into a 10-star, I would need 2 more of him. But you don't want to be using these for this. No, or this. This right here, you want to be choosing 4 stars. I mean, 4 stars. 4 gold stars. Trash characters like these guys. You want to fuse them to 5 star, and then you want to start putting the purple star on them. You can do that for the Jokers, both Jokers, white and black. Hasadiddy, you can do that for her because it's required. And for Stink Cat, you can do it for him because it's required for the Jokers. But the other one, and it's only one other one you could do it in the game for. And who is that? The first character, the main character they give you when you start the game. This guy, the stranger. He's the only other 4 star that you can fuse and put purple stars on. And it goes all the way up to 4. It's a reason why. It's because he is the character you're supposed to do it for. You're supposed to use him. Now, I am guilty. I am guilty. He maxes out. He's the only one that maxes out at that point. He can't go into a 5. Excuse me. I would say 5, but a 10 star, which is red. He can't get that. He caps out at the 4 purple. He's the only 4 star in the game that does that. And it's a reason why they did that, and it's for exactly what I'm explaining. All right, so save those 4 star Jokers, black and white. You're gonna need them when you finally do get a legendary Joker. That is very important. It's very important. All right, and the reason why you see most of my roster stopped at 4 star. I know you're probably wondering why haven't I did it. I have the resources to do it. You know, I have some characters I do have duplicates for. Like I can do him. I can do him. It'll be nothing for me to do that. I can actually do that right now. I don't want to do this. Why do I not want to do it? It's because if you look at the resources, the gold dust it takes. I have 13,000. You seen I had 15,000 sitting right there. So that's 28. That's 28,000, right? I will have overkill to do this. I don't want to do it. It's because I can take 2 characters to 4 purple stars for the price it would take to take him to a 10 star, 1 red star. That's why I haven't did it. That's why I'd rather build up a wide roster. Now that I have multiple characters at 4 purple stars or 9 star, what they call in game, I'm now at the point where I don't have to keep going tall, meaning taking one team all the way up to the maximum level. Now I can go wide, which means having a multiple amount of people at high level. So that's what you want to do. You got to start looking at the resources it's going to cost and make, strategic plans. All right, so let's hurry up and get into this. Here's another way that you can put power on gear. Now remember, I was saying save resources. You save resources on gear, like stuff like this, all these boots and guns and stuff. You use those, right? Let's say you want to get some yellow gear. You got a whole bunch of purple gear. You want to get some yellow gear. You can fuse this gear that you have extras of and turn it to the next gear above it. You see this purple? All right, let's see something that I can't do for the sake of. All right, I want to show you something good. All right, so this purple gun right here, it's going for me to turn into a purple 2-star gun. It's going to require me 3 purple 1-star guns, and I have 5 in total, but it requires 3. So I can click this. I hit max. It says I only can make a max of 1 of them, like this right here. I can make a gold pistol. It requires 3 2-star purple pistols to make this 1 gold pistol. So you would click that, boom. And now I got that pistol. That's how you get gear from just. And how do you get this trash gear? You should already know. It comes idly, right? As the game goes on and time passes, you're gonna get gear from your Smitty. He's gonna make it for you. You're gonna get it from completing campaigns, objectives, things of that nature, and then you put it on your characters. That's how you can get gear to level up people and make them stronger. Here's another way. You see these bonuses, right? She has 3, 1, 2, 3 2-star yellow gear or gold gear, right? And with those, see for 2, I'm getting 8% HP and I'm getting 12% attack for having 3, right? If I had 5, which will fill in this slot and this slot, will make 5. All of the gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The trinket doesn't count. It's just these, right? That'll make 5. If I had 5 of those 2-star gold, I would get an extra 4% HP, which will total in 12% HP and 12% attack. But look what I have. I have 3, so I'm getting 8% HP. Then I'm getting 12% attack. And I have 2 1-star gold pieces. That's going to give me 7% HP, right? So 7 plus 8 is 15. I'm getting 15% HP and 12% attack. Now, if I had all 2-star gold gear, I will only cap out at 12. So this is a way to mismatch them and get more stats out of what you would normally get if you had a whole set. And this works for everything. Like this one, he has 3-star, 1-star. He has, 3 slots of 1-star gold gear, which is giving me 7 HP, 10 attack, and then he has 2 red 1-stars, which is giving me 10% HP, right? So that's giving me 17 HP, and that's giving me, 10% attack boost on top of his trinket, which is 10% HP. And for hers, it was 11% attack and 11% HP. So this is how you can start stacking gear. Like if you look, his is in reverse. Not that one. Excuse me. This one, hers is in reverse. She has 2-star yellow gear, and that's giving me 8% HP. And then she has 3 1-stars, which is giving me 7% HP and 10% attack. So as you can see, it's in reverse. It's basically she's just losing 2% less attack than she would get compared to Pathfinder's combination. So that's another way that you can increase attack and power that can help you progress through campaign and PvP. Alright, now as you see the trinkets, look at this. You can level them up. If you see how I did it, you click it, then you hit this green thing, and it'll allow you to level it up. Now, it's already a golden one. It cannot turn into a red one. Like if you know, it goes blue, it goes white, blue, no, excuse me, it goes white, green, blue, purple, yellow, red. Those are the colors in order and power or tier. Red is the highest at this point of me recording this video, right? I cannot turn this gold into a red by leveling it up. What I can do is it will stay a gold, but the star count will increase. And the star count will max out at 3, as far as I know. I've never taken a yellow one past 3, so I wouldn't know. But I know purple caps out at 3. You see, it's no green star on it. But let's say if I go to Preacher's or his, she has 1, it can go to 2, and then after 2, it'll go to 3. How do you do that? You can fuse or sacrifice other gear, like blue gear, that you don't need anymore. So I can sacrifice these 6, and then these 3, and then that 1. And you see how the bar went up? I can sacrifice those and the bar will go up, and then I can take it to where I need to get it. How do you get this blue gear? From playing the game. When you don't need it anymore, don't leave it on characters you're not using. Take it off, fuse it into characters you know you're going to use and only on good gear. Don't put it on purple gear. Try to save it for yellow gear and red gear when you get it. And here's another way. It goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Saving resources, hoarding resources. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of trinkets. You see this? I can get 6 trinkets from this. I don't have any gold and I don't have any purple to fuse because I don't have enough. But I can fuse these blues and get 6 more. I can use those to fuse into that gold and add stars onto it to make them stronger. How do I get these trinkets? I'm going to show you how another way to get trinkets. Not only from just completing challenges and stuff like that, but from after you fished and use your fishes, lures, in the events, and you got your resources for that, and you're ranking in that event. This is what you use the fishes on when you need resources. See, you can get gun oil, you can get fragments of characters that you might need. You can get meats, you can get money, you can get gear, fuse those, turn them into higher tiers, like I showed you earlier. And this is another way you do the same thing with the gear, the trinkets, and all of that stuff. You can do all of that. You buy stuff here from after using resources. Everything builds upon itself. Everything builds upon itself. So, like I said, you want to save resources. You see, I have these horses stacked up, these blues, these purples. I'm not going to open these until I know that there's another horse event, or if I need to level up the skill levels on my horses. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my horse video I put it out. If they have an event or I need to level up skills, I'll open these horses. Same thing with the horse lassos that allow you to tame horses. I'll save those resources, and when they have a horse event, I'll use them and I capitalize over that. That's how you play this game. You should always have more than enough diamonds. You should always have more than enough resources. You don't have to spend money. All you have to do is plan for the next event, strategically plan, play the game, and sometimes, yes, it might take you, you might be bored for 2 days, 3 days because you literally can't get any stronger by doing everything you've been doing. Or maybe you have to wait till you don't have enough resources and you have to wait a couple days to stack up your mop up from the Calamity Canyon till you can have enough gold dust to level up a character. Well, sometimes you have to do that. Remember, money is only going to save you time. That's all it should do. It's not ever going to guarantee you a better roster. It's not. They did have offers when I first started playing that was way better than the ones they had. Like the first time I spent money, I got a 2-for-1 deal, right? Basically, this is the only one I ever buy, and I don't buy it. It's for free. You get this free every day, right? They had an event when I first started playing. It's like a green thumb or green horn event or whatever. Basically, if you spent $100, it gave you Pathfinder, it gave you like 5,000 diamonds, and it gave you some gold dust for you to level her up. Now, if you bought that offer, it had another tab. Let's just say it was right here. It wasn't this, but let's say it was right here, right? If you bought that offer, you also got a free Sunset Stalker. So you basically bought one and you got two legendaries for free. That's how I got my first two legendaries. I didn't never pull mine. My wife did. She pulled hers without spending any money. I was not that lucky. I had to buy mine. That's how I got mine. But you don't have to. If you want to have a team that you can build up from day one, start working towards, and have you a legendary just from playing the game, probably within a week or a week or maybe two, guaranteed. Quote me on this. All you have to do is build up the spades, the duelist characters, because this guy right here, Coffin Man, seems to pop up in every event and everywhere, and he's always in the store, so you can always buy this guy. If you just play Frontier Adventure, stack up enough resources, you can buy him. That's how I got my first copy of him. I bought him before, right here. I've also obtained 4 copies of him. It takes 3 copies to get him to this level, star level, and I also have an extra one right here. What I spend money now, I've already covered everything in the video and all of that stuff on how to come up as a free-to-play player. I'll say one more thing. Now, let's say you get better characters and you want to recycle your resources. There's another place that you can use diamonds at and you won't get no backlash from. This place right here, reset. See this? It costs 50 diamonds. If I put 100, I leveled her up to a level 100. These are all the resources she have on. This is all the gear, and this is all the gold dust I put in her, and this is all the meats, and this is all the diamonds. Right? This is everything I put into this character, 100%. If I hit this reset button, I will get all those resources back 100% for only 50 diamonds. It does not go up. If I do it to another character, it's not going to go to 100. If I do it to 5, it's not going to go to 500. It's always going to be 50 at this point of me recording this video. If you take a character up and maybe you just needed them to get through one mission, or maybe you need a whole other team to get through one mission, you would get all the resources you put into them back. Spoiler alert or disclaimer. Disclaimer fits more accurately. Listen to this. Now, as remember what I said, you get all the resources you put into them, but there is a catch to it. If like she's level 100, so I'll get everything back 100%. But if I was to, do this to a character like this that's fused, yes, I'll get all the resources I put into him, but I will not get the resources that it cost me to fuse her. Basically, what I'm saying is once you take them to, I think it's level 140 or it might be 120. It's one of those. It's when it costs to fuse them to a 1 star. Let me see if I can find it. I got one star in here. One purple star. Where is he at? I don't know why it's not showing. He's in here though. I don't know why it's not showing. But I'll say this. The character I was looking for, I'll just show you. It's him. So I guess you only can, I don't know. I don't know why he's not showing. It's kind of weird. But the amount of resources it takes to take a character to one purple star, you have to fuse them. Oh, okay, I understand. I don't know why it didn't show up. Okay, take them to one purple star costs you no resources. It costs you no resources. The difference between a purple star, one purple star, and a level 100 is 100% the same. Other than if this character, but when you do take him to a fused purple star, he maxes out, I think, at 140. Level 140 is what he maxes out at. Now, if he was level 140, I'll be able to get the resources I put into him back. That's why he's not showing up, because he's level 1. But, and it will cap out at 2,000 gold dust. 2,000 gold dust. Now, what it takes, it will cap out at 2,000 gold dust, just like this 2-star, 2,000. These are all the resources you're going to get. That gold dust, these will go up. The cash and the meats will go up because you're putting that constantly into the levels. That's for levels. The gold dust is to take them up to tiers. 3-star, 2-star, 4-star, purple. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You do not get the gold dust you put into them to fuse. Like, for example, if I wanted to level him up, right? Great star. It's going to cost me 6,000 gold dust plus these resources right here. That's 6,000 gold dust. If I was to put it into him to turn into a 3 purple star, I will not get that back if I go to the reset. Remember that. I will not get that back. I will only get the 2,000 gold dust it took to get him from level 140. That's from level 100 plus the 40 levels that it took after he got fused. That's all you would get back. So remember that. But it is a good trait for if you maybe want to try a character out and see if you like them or if you don't. Especially if you leave them at level 100 and you don't fuse them. It's a great tool. Now, other than that, that's all I have to say. For free to play, this is how you can build an account. Now, I'm going to go into my experience for me paying. Now, and then I'm gonna end the video. This is gonna be very short. Like I told you, I bought my first 2 legendaries, and then after that, every dollar I spent. Okay, I bought my first 2 legendaries, and then I bought an offer for jokers. So I didn't buy any more characters after I bought them 2 legendaries. Every other character you see on this list, I got from just objectives, ranking and whatever events, and pulling all random, and I had way more than this. A lot of the times I used my characters, these purple 5-stars, to fuse to make some of these guys because I was too lazy to sit there and fuse up 4-stars to turn them to 5-stars and then use them, because you got to fuse twice. You got to fuse them to 4-stars. You got to put all the resources, not like gold dust and stuff, but just finding duplicates of the 3-stars and the other 4-stars to turn them into a 5-star. Then once you 5-star, you got to do that. Now,